What is going on, and welcome back to another episode of Power of Progression. Today I want to talk to you about something that there's a good chance you're lacking, and that is confidence, self-confidence. I'm going to give you some tools by the end of this to show you how to be more confident, but really how to live in confidence daily, but how to create certainty, which is really what you need out of confidence. I'll start by saying a lot of times people think confidence is something you're born with, and either you have it or you don't. Confidence is a skill. It's a skill. Therefore, you could build it, right? Since it's a skill, you can master it. And I think everybody's born with some form of confidence, but the problem is throughout our life, we have events that happen to us and our confidence starts to go down. And if you ever think about it, have you ever went ahead and thought about when you're a kid and you had confidence to go ahead and jump on a monkey bars no matter how hard it was? You had confidence to jump off that jungle gym no matter what. Right? You had confidence in yourself and you had no fear. Fear comes from memory. And if you have a bad memory of something, it ruins your confidence that you can't do something, or maybe you're not as good as somebody. So confidence is a key ingredient to your success. And it's a little bit different than being egotistical. So you have to realize that, because I don't think I realized that for a long time. I didn't really want to be egotistical, so I felt like I had to bring down my confidence. There's a difference between pride and ego. You got to have a little bit of ego. There's a little bit of ego you need. It helps you keep going, right? That little bit. But really, having ego doesn't make you have confidence. Having pride makes you have confidence. I look at a lot of people and I see them trying to break out of their shell, and they're just scared. They're so scared to, because they don't have confidence that they're going to succeed, or they don't have confidence that people are going to accept them. And that's the problem. Confidence doesn't come from the outside. Confidence is an inside job. Confidence is an inside job. And because it's an inside job, it needs to start within. I've done a few episodes about loving yourself. But we live in this world now of Instagram, social media, with Facebook and everything, and all these, models out there, and all these guys making millions of dollars and, flaunting, flaunting all of their materialistic things. And because of that, you feel like that's what's going to make you happy and get confidence. But the reality is that doesn't make anybody confident or more happy unless you have a big ego, which ego, once again, will deafen the pain of stupidity. So talk about confidence and how to gain it. But most importantly, it's how to find it within versus just gain it, right? You can amplify it and magnify it with little tools and tips I'm going to give you here in the end, but you need to first find it, and it starts within. And it starts within understanding that. I read a quote today. I love it. So, and I'm not a big person to talk about God on here or anything like that, but it said simply this. It said, God's gift to me was my potential. My gift to God is what I do with my potential. So you have all this potential inside. It was given to you. Look, if you're listening to this right now, no matter where you're at in life, you have potential to be way better. God gave you a gift, and it's time for you to find it and go express it to the world. But for you, in order to find it, you got to find out who you are. You got to build that confidence. And so the first thing I want you to do is write this down. I own materialistic things. Materialistic things don't own me. Patrice Washington said that to me at a Thrive conference, and it just rung a bell. Because I didn't want to be the person that was like, wanted all these materialistic things and had people look at me differently because, oh, now he has all these things and he's showing them off. No, fuck that. Like, I want some of those things, not all of them. I want some of those things because I like them, right? But I own them. They don't own me. Now, also a big thing is you guys are waiting for confidence for a circumstance. Let me give you an example. You're waiting for him to love you to have confidence. You're waiting for her to love you to have confidence. You're waiting to go ahead and get that job promotion to have confidence. You're waiting for all these things from the outside world to give you confidence. I'm here to tell you, if it's coming from the outside world, it can and will be stripped from the outside world. If you're waiting for confidence from an outside influence, it can and will be stripped from an outside influence. Then what are you going to do? Find it within. Find that confidence within. People tell me all the time, John, how are you so confident? You stand up there on stage and you speak from the heart and you speak with vulnerability and you speak with energy. And how are you so confident to do that? Well, it's simple. I had to find myself, and then I can give it to the world. So don't get confidence twisted and think that it's coming from the outside. Those things can make you feel momentarily happy, right? What I call false fulfillment. But cosmetic confidence is simply the things from the outside making you confident. Cosmetic confidence is the things from the outside making you confident, and it's causing false fulfillment. That real fulfillment comes within. And comes when you try to find out who you authentically are. And that's going to be a whole nother podcast, but it's an inside job, okay? So confidence is an inside job. And all it is this, guys. Confidence is this. Write this down. It's the reputation you have with yourself. Confidence is the reputation you have with yourself. It's not the reputation you have with your boss or your friends or your coworkers. No, it's the reputation you have with yourself. How do you feel about yourself is how you will determine your confidence. We all have limited beliefs. We all have demons that, creep their way into our mind. We all have them. But it's how you get away from them and not live in them, and how you maintain a strong, powerful relationship within yourself. Even though you made mistakes in the past, we had that podcast a few weeks ago. It's how you own up to them, and it's how you go back and you face them and move past them. It's how you start regaining a better reputation with yourself. It's keeping your word. So that's a huge problem we all have. We all want everybody to keep their word. Your word is so important. When you tell me something, it means so much to me. But your ass won't keep your word to yourself. Let me repeat that so that it can ring a bell. Turn this part up. You are so much into everybody. You need to keep your word. I'm all about keeping your word. If you tell me something, you need to do it. But yet you won't keep your word to yourself. The promises that you make to yourself. You want him to keep the promise that he's going to do this for you, or her that she's going to do that for you. But yet you won't keep the promise to yourself. Therefore, it's ruining the reputation with yourself. Therefore, it's actually hurting and hindering your confidence. So how do we keep our promise? We stay disciplined to our daily habits. We stay disciplined to our commitments. I'm going to talk about that in the next episode, about what daily habits you need to have and how to stay disciplined to it. But you need to keep your promises. And the small things to the big things, keep your word to yourself. So you have a reputation with yourself. In order to gain it, maintain it, and absolutely magnify and amplify it, you need to keep your word to yourself. Another trick that you can do. Have you ever had massive confidence when you were sick? Probably not. Why? What did your posture look like? Was it slumped over? Did you start talking like this and start, just thinking about all the bad things? Yeah, of course you did, because the sickness was overruling your confidence because it ruined your state. So everybody right now, to go ahead and I'll do it with you guys, is sit up straight, shoulders back, deep breath, smile on your face. Do you feel just an inch more confidence, 5% more confident, a little bit better about yourself? Right? You're just trying to feel better about yourself in order to increase that confidence. So it's your posture. So you can't go into a meeting and try to get this big, deal you're trying to get together. You can't get it if you're sitting there and you're slouching and you're talking with the tone of feeling down or low, and your posture's bent over. Imagine if you went in there and your posture's up, smile, chin up, shoulders back. Do you think you have a better chance because you're actually portraying an immense amount of confidence? And when you have an immense amount of confidence, you actually create conviction in your story or what you're selling. So anybody who out there is a salesman, which everybody in this world is, you need to have conviction in what you're selling. Now, if you listen to this, you're like, John, I'm not a salesman. I'm an employee, and I'm a HR, or I'm customer service. You're a salesman at work, at home, your friends. You're always trying to sell something. And the best way to sell something is have conviction. And the best way to have conviction is to have confidence within yourself and within what you are trying to get across. And through that, you will get the deal. So you got to change your state to change your confidence, not just state as in New Jersey to Texas or to Florida. It's your state of being, right? All right. The next thing is movement. Movement. You want to, if you feel like you're lacking a little bit of confidence, get moving. I know how crazy it sounds, but actually what it's doing is getting the blood flowing, which is allowing the energy to flow through your body and allowing you to perk up to get your state back. So get moving to sometimes fix your state. The next thing is something I talk about a lot on my monthly conversion classes that I teach, and that is mastering your craft. You need to master your craft in order to be confident. People who are listening to this right now, if you are trying to make money off of commission, you need to master your craft. If you're making money just sitting there in an office, but you're just making the same amount of money, you still want to master your craft, because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So you need to master your craft, and it takes 10,000 hours of beating on your craft over and over and over again. Every single day, do something to get better at your craft, and it'll help you be more confident. If you're scared to get on the phones right now, to make dials, to go ahead and get appointments, to make you more money, to change the trajectory of your future and buy the things that you want to buy and experience things you want to experience, if it all roots from you're scared to getting on the phone because you don't have confidence, start mastering your craft, changing your state, and truly speaking within conviction that you have value. Okay, so confidence is an inside job. I'll go back to what I said in the beginning. Stop allowing yourself the thought that comes in your mind of saying, I'm not like him. I'm not like her. I'm too old. I'm too fat. I'm too young. My past is my future. Stop allowing those thoughts into your mind. And when they come in, you got to learn to kill it, because those things are crucifying your confidence. Crucifying your confidence. So you need to understand that you have self-worth. Your potential on this earth is so much more than you even realize. So you have all this self-worth issues. How are you going to have any kind of confidence? Realize you are worth something. Listen, right now, if you're listening to this, I want you to know you are here for a fucking reason. You are here to be better than you are right now. You are here to experience the beauty this world has. You are here to get out of your comfort zone, to go travel, to experience things that you only think is possible if you're a certain way and you have a certain amount of money. You are special in so many fucking ways. If nobody told you that today or this week, I'm here to tell you, you have a special factor. There's something about you. I don't know what it is if I don't know you personally, but I promise you everybody has that something about them. And it's probably has been given to you. Someone told you it, but you were too blind with your limited beliefs and the unconfidence and the negative talk and the self-worth issues that you weren't able to see it. Happened to me many times. People told me I was special. And I thought they meant special in a different way. But it told me I had something. I look back now and I connect the dots, right? When you look back in your life, I want you to find some similar themes, some common themes, and look back and say, was there a point in time where somebody told me I had something special and I ignored it? And I guarantee you there is. Guarantee you there is. And if not, then you know what? Somebody missed the special that's inside of you, and it's time for you to break that special out and show the world. Don't go through the rest of your life being average. Without confidence, you will be average. Without confidence, you will be average. If you gain this confidence that you have deep down inside and you go after the things you want, and you have an immense amount of self-worth, you will then start to create the life that you thought that you wanted to live when you were younger and that you still want to live today. But you conformed into what you feel is safe and comfortable, and you say it's okay, but really it's not. It's not okay. You want more, but you're scared to go get more because you're not confident to go get more. So use these tools that I've given you to be confident. Use the understanding that you're put on this earth for a reason. Don't wait until almost death like I did to find out what that is. You know, Nick Nanton said something to me in my group. So I have a 90-day leadership program with a bunch of clients, and I had him be on as one of the guest coaches. And he said something pretty remarkable. And I kind of talk about it, but the way he said it was awesome. So he said, be like a boat, right? And what do you mean? He goes, think about this. A boat cannot change directions if it's not in motion, right? It needs to get to a destination. It needs to leave from one dock and get to another dock, but it can't get to that destination without changing directions, and it can't change directions without motion. So the confidence you need needs to start right now. And then you got to put yourself in motion and understand that there is a destination for you, and to remain confident even if you need to change directions. The wind may blow you if you're in a boat, and the waves may come, and it may shift and gear you to a different place in the bay or the ocean or the Gulf that you don't want to be, but you got to go ahead and change directions to get back, right? That wind is inevitable. It's going to happen. Those waves are inevitable. It's going to happen. The resistance in your life is going to happen, but you got to be confident in getting back on track and bringing yourself to that destination. So the reason why I say that is because your confidence will be tested. Your confidence will be tested. It's going to be tested by people, places, things, the resistance that is needed to get to the destination, the resistance that's needed to get to the destination. It will be tested. But it's in that moment that you have that absolute conviction that you know you are worth it, that you did the inside job work, that you put in the work to find out who you truly were and love yourself, and the confidence and fulfillment came from within, not the cosmetic confidence of the things on the outside world, but the things that were within. You did the legwork. So when you get that wind and it blows you away from your destination, you know that you have the confidence to get back on track. So those are a few things that I want you to remember every single day. Self-doubt is the biggest killer of confidence. It is. It is. I talk about when I'm on stage. It's like sometimes I think, who am I to get on stage? I don't have any degrees. I don't have any certifications. Right? I don't have any, college education behind me. I don't have any, really, wealthy family that's, shown me the way. Who am I? Certifications are useless. I'll be honest with you in most cases. Tony Robbins, everybody knows him. He's one of the best, if not the best, motivational speaker as well as personal development coach there is in the world. How many certifications does he have? Zero. He just had confidence that he knew that he had something inside of him and he could help others. So he just did it. And then from doing it and mastering his craft, he gained more confidence. And from the self-doubt that came into his mind that he wasn't certified, so he couldn't do it, he crushed it and he gained confidence from it. He kept a reputation with himself that he kept his promises and his word to himself. He kept his state and his peak high. So you, my friend, listen to this right now, have the ability to be the most confident person in the room. But it starts on the inside. It's an inside job. So here's your homework I want you to do. I want you to first write down right now, what does it mean to you to be confident, right? Like, does it mean cars? Does it mean boats? Does it mean someone loving you? Write down, what does it mean for you to be confident? And then anything that's from the outside world, I want you to cross that off and see what's left. And if you don't have anything left, that's when you need to start digging. For me, confidence comes down to keeping my promises to myself of my daily discipline, reading a book I said I'm going to read, doing a podcast episode I'm going to do, working out, right? not getting to a physical shape, but just working out, right? Mastering my craft. So speaking, coaching, all those things, just getting better at it daily, knowing that there is no mountaintop, because if I wait to get on a mountaintop to be confident, I'll never get the confidence I need. So once you see that, now you start working. And then when you have the moment that you're not feeling confident, change your state, roll your shoulders back, deep breath, smile, and realize I'm a worthy motherfucker and I can get whatever it is I want in this life, and I experience the things that I want to experience. And it starts with me, and it starts now, and it's a daily habit. Confidence is something that creates as a lifestyle, but it's also a daily habit that you sometimes need to beat the things down inside of you to go ahead and gain your confidence, right? And know that you are worthy. But confidence needs to create the one thing that you need, which is certainty. See, we all have these human needs in life, and some people have certainty higher than others, and some have significance and contribution, whatever it might be. But I feel like the need of certainty plays a big role in most people's lives. And it's not certainty of really, the money's going to come in to pay the bills, or certainty of he loves me, she loves me, but certainty that you are good enough, no matter your circumstances, no matter what events happen or happened to you, you are good enough to have whatever you want, to live the life you want, to truly be happy and fulfilled, not this false fulfillment, cosmetic confidence from the outside. So how do you create confidence to turn it into certainty? You just make sure that you're doing it over and over and over again. Doing what? It's talking with conviction because you know you have value. Doing what? It's changing your state when the self-doubts come in. Doing what? It's mastering your craft. And when you do it for so long, your confidence turns into certainty. And that's the game changer. When you go from confidence to certainty. When you do that and that shift happens, that's a game changer. And once again, it's not certainty of your bills are going to be paid, all the other shit. No, it's certainty that you're good enough and you got X amount of years. I mean, think about it. I don't know how old you are right now. Let's say you lived until 85. Okay, 85. I mean, some think, what is it, like 82, I think is the life expectancy. I'm not positive, but let's just say it's 85. How old are you now? How many years does that give you? Like, this life is way too short not to walk around knowing that you're worthy of every moment, every breath, everything you want. Don't matter what your past is. Don't matter where you're at currently in this moment. It matters that you're on this earth, right? Like, we're all miracles. 400 trillion to 1. That was the chance of you being born. You're waiting for a miracle to create greatness. Well, your miracle happened the day you were born. Use that as confidence that you're worthy of whatever you want. Get the certainty and go crush life and create that ultimate version of you. That's it. Look, I just want to talk to you guys about that because I think it's something that we all suffer with from time to time. And even when you gain that confidence, things try to bring it back down, like the boat trying to get to their destination with the waves taking it away. And it's really what you do in that time that matters. Because we could all have momentary confidence. Score the winning goal, get the A on the test. Someone says you did a good job. That's momentary confidence. We all get that from time to time. We do. Lose a couple pounds. We get the momentary confidence. But it's the longevity, that long-term confidence is what you're looking for. And I hope that these tools help you now until forever. If you could do me a huge favor, if you enjoyed this episode, you watch us on YouTube, please hit subscribe, the little bell. Listening on iTunes, please go ahead and subscribe. Also share this out. And if you're watching on YouTube, write me a comment. Tell me what your biggest takeaway was. I'm going to go ahead and answer every single comment. And then last but not least, go to johnmarrone.com. If there's anything I can help you with, whether it's my group coaching, my 90-day experience, or you need a speaker for your event or your business, reach out, johnmarrone.com. Follow me on all social media at Real John Marrone. And like I said, just do yourself a favor. Gain the confidence to create the certainty that you're worth it and it's an inside job and that you can have whatever you want. It starts within. So start now. Have a good one. Keep creating the ultimate version of you and see you guys next week.
Let's go!